here is your men's Royal Rumble match. Obafemi was number one and ran roughshod against most of the opening field. I believe he had the most eliminations, make his debut. Bron Breakker, he beat Santino Morales' record, but he literally got curb stomped before he could get in the ring by a masked assailant, and he was screwed from the get-go.
Wait. Repeat that?
Bron Breakker, who was escorted by Paul Heyman, was on his way to the ring, but he got assaulted by a masked assailant in a hoodie, and then got curb stomped into the mat, thrown immediately into the ring, and Obafemi eliminated him in less than 5 seconds. So there goes Bron Breakker. Paul Heyman was absolutely in suspension of disbelief as the masked guy went out for the audience.
I think
pause right now as James' brain tries to recalibrate.
I honestly think that masked person, like there's conspiracy that it could have been somebody that was in the Vision or it was Seth. I really think it was Adam Pearce screwing him after everything that happened. Adam Pearce put on the mask, did that, made it look like it was Seth, and then jumped over the railing. I'm telling you, because look, he didn't jump over the railing like a spring chicken all quick and running out like he's an active roster. There's a little hesitation there, and he kind of just slipped out. That might be Adam Pearce. And think about how much Heyman is accusing him of keep screwing Bron Breakker. It's your fault. He came out number 2. It's your fault. This, that, and they keep blaming him. I really think Adam Pearce did this shit.
All right.
Look, you can give all the storyline excuses in the fucking world. This is gonna be my one bitch for the whole show that I've heard so far. Sorry. Gotta say this.
Go for it.
I don't care if it's Jesus fucking Christ that threw him over the top rope. It's Bron fucking Breakker. It's Bron Breakker.
Mm-hmm. Accurate.
Why in any fucking aspect?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Are you going to give him the Santino treatment?
I can tell you one very big reason, James.
This is funny. Then we'll go to JJ's spots. You done, JJ? You okay?
I don't want to.
Tranquilo, mi hermano.
I can give you a very solid reason. You ready for this, James? It's going to make perfect sense to you when you hear this.
Yeah.
Everybody complains about how predictable WWE booking is. That was about the most unpredictable thing they could have done.
With Bron Breakker, anyway.
You had...
Everybody has been hyping Bron up as being the future of the business.
Yep.
And dude lasted 5 seconds in the Rumble.
He got eliminated so quick, he didn't know what the fuck hit him. It was Obafemi's clothesline over the top rope.
It was the most unpredictable thing you could have done.
Sometimes
predictable. And it threw everybody for a curve. Noah, how many people picked Bron Breakker to be the winner as one of their picks?
There was a total of 60 entries, including the team and City Studios members, and almost all of them, in some form or fashion, as one of the 3 picks, had Bron Breakker.
Oh, no.
So, as they say when it comes to like March Madness, virtually everybody's bracket was broken right out the jump.
Yep.
I get the whole unpredictability factor, but sometimes
I think it was sheer genius.
That was it flabbergasted me. I couldn't figure out what the fuck happened to get back on the call for a duration, and it almost felt like this Royal Rumble was expedited for longer entrances because it was not 90
everybody.
Seconds. That was like 60
I think it was sheer genius because if Bron had made it to the final 4, final 3, final 2, everyone would have been bitching about how predictable it is.
He is okay. I'm going to counteract all of that, and sometimes predictable isn't a bad thing. I'm sorry. This guy's fucking Brock Lesnar. This isn't this isn't a normal... This guy should be built as your next Brock Lesnar. This isn't a fucking normal fucking Joe Schmo from Kokomo.
Okay, but James...
You could have done this with Bronson fucking Reed, dude.
Okay,
you had him in that faction.
This is fine.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be pissed, but like,
no. But here's my counterpoints, and I'm glad we're doing this.
This is fun. I like this.
You've got Obafemi in this Rumble. You've got the debuting powerhouse Hobbs in this Rumble.
Royce Keys.
You've got the return of Brock Lesnar in this Rumble.
Yeah.
You've got Roman Reigns in this Rumble.
Who was the actual winner?
You know, you've got all of these hosses in this Rumble. You've got to try to find some way to shatter the expectations and shatter the norm. I thought this was sheer genius. Because Obafemi made his main roster debut tonight.
Yep.
We still don't know where Hobbs is going.
Nope.
This was his debut period tonight.
It could be as simple as, because of that production fuck up yesterday where they revealed Bron was going to be number 1, they switched him to number 2 and then pull this shit off just as a because they got away with it because they fucked up and did a production. I don't know if you guys know, but on SmackDown during an entrance they fucked up and put Braun number 1 in the Royal Rumble. They fucked it up and actually showed the graphic. So
and then during the countdown,
I'm not the only one that's
during the countdown, Aaron Ripp informed me, which threw me into a whole different tailspin on the predictions, and I literally reached out to everybody, including some of the people here that submitted the form, to update their first entrant. As Bron Breakker was not the number 1 entrant, he was number 2.
Great.
Now,
I'm gonna hijack this real quick because I want Ryan to speak on this.
Okay, so we're both got the same idea.
Because he's sitting very close to the camera. Like he's gonna wax poetic here. And I heard him speak a little bit in the spaces earlier. I think I could be wrong, but I think he might be leaning towards my side of things as far as the surprise factor here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and the predictability. Ryan, the floor is yours.
SRS debate.
Well, actually, I think how they did it was not great. I'm gonna be just to. I don't mind that he got took out. What I dislike is it's another masked man. We've done this angle quite a few times already, and I'm curious how many more times we're going to see this before the end of the calendar year. That said, this was not Bron Breakker's moment. Bron Breakker's already a guy, and he's going to, assuming he's healthy by WrestleMania. Bron Breakker has Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. All right. Does not need a story in the Royal Rumble. All right? Very simple. Obafemi was allowed the opportunity to really be showcased. That said, you also had, some interesting talents between Mr. Iguana making his Royal Rumble debut for some comedic roles. El Grande Americano making his Royal Rumble debut. Also, El Grande Americano making his Royal Rumble debut. Right? So, I just want to say, the story was not for Bron Breakker on this one, James. I agree with JJ that our expectations were subverted and needed to be subverted. What I disagree with is how they decided to do it, because it's just another masked man angle. And if it is, by some chance, Adam Pearce, I'd be shocked. Mainly because he grew a goatee really fast. This is what it is. But I'm not so sure who that is. And now the question is, who is it? So a new masked man has targeted the vision. A masked man just joined the vision, right? So there are storylines being made here. So I've heard someone suggest Finn Balor. I've heard other people just suggest it's the stand-in for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wasn't supposed to be here, and Seth Rollins is nowhere near healthy as far as I'm aware. No. So it is what it is. Either way, Royal Rumble. Yes.
Does Evil have a goatee?
Oh, God damn it.
If Evil got that small, man, I'd be concerned. Does he have stage 96 cancer? Okay,
I'm not that familiar with Evil. I'm not that familiar with Evil. That's why I asked the question. Okay.
Whoa!
I don't know height, weight, build, facial features.
Evil's a bigger dude in terms of stomach.
Yes, huge dude. There's no way in hell that was him.
But another masked man doing Seth Rollins mannerisms, attacking someone now in the Vision, while the last guy did it to attack other people. So,
I just
either way,
there you go. Right there.
Get that off the screen.
That is now sinister.
Produce whoever did that.
I did that because they saw it.
You're lucky I don't take you off this feed. Continue, Ryan.
We have the debut of the now known Royce Keys, and he had a pretty good showing in his own right. And Obafemi had a total of 5 eliminations, tying Glass Legend tonight as well for the most eliminations in the both Royal Rumbles. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I like it when my expectations are subverted. The story was not about Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker has a bigger story down the road, and there's no need to waste the time because your minutes matter, and it is what it is. If you see me defending Triple H booking, it's probably because it was the correct thing to do in this particular situation.